Hi, it's me. I told you I was gonna make you something, and today's the day. So first I'm gonna chop an onion. Now, you're just gonna cut the bottom off the onion so it's flat. And then you're gonna cut it in half, like that. Cut it like that, and now it makes it easy to peel the skin. Well, it should make it easy to peel the skin. Comes right off. Thank you for coming. And we're just gonna dice it. We're gonna dice it. Now, you cut through, but not. So this is gonna be what's known as a small dice. I should be curling my fingers. Now, if I held the knife like I used to, like this, they would draw a red line on it. So every time you looked down, you saw that red line, you knew your hands were in the wrong position. So it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Who is perfect? So we get that in our little bowl. I'm not gonna use the whole onion. Maybe we'll make some onion rings. Who knows? We're gonna take some garlic. Now you gotta peel the garlic. And we're just gonna use 1 clove. Because we're on a time constraint. So see that? Wow, it just comes right out. Now there's some green thing in here that you should really peel out too. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I'm an amateur. But I'm doing better than I did. Okay, so we have the garlic and the onion. Now what I would do is I would take a pan and put it on the stove. And now I'm crying because the onions are getting to me. And if you look down, Mrs. Greenblatt is actually eating something that I touched. Even though it's garlic. So now we got chopped meat, and we're gonna put the chopped meat with the onions and the garlic. Now at this point of the game, I should have had the breadcrumbs out already. But I was debating whether I should use the breadcrumbs or not because I'm still on this no carb thing, but the hell with it. You know what that's doing. And look, salt. Take some salt, and just sprinkle it in there. Now some chefs that I know like lots of salt. And since I've been back, I try to emulate that chef, but everything's just too salty for me. So, taking a little break from the salt. And now, we're going with the matzo meal, but not a whole lot of matzo meal. Last time I put way too much. And finally, the egg. 1, 2. Now last time I made meatloaf for you people, it was matzo meal and meat. And an egg. And that was it. Now we have soy, salt, and now garlic and onions. We're gonna put some teriyaki sauce in it to give it a kick. Or give it some sweetness. I don't know, what does teriyaki sauce do? It's Asian. We'll give it an Asian flavor. 1 splash. Now I know my grandmother and my father, my mother didn't cook, and when she did it was gross. You get your hands in there and just use your hands. And just squeeze it and mix it. But what's interesting is the very different texture with garlic and onions in there. Kinda gross. And I think today's meatloaf is not gonna be traditional. Because I'm me, and no matter how many times I make a meatloaf, it can't just be a big glob on a pan. Because that's boring. Now I know it's going to taste good because I have other things in there. But it's got to look good too. So, in honor of my time spent on that show, we're gonna go back to our roots. Greenie, let me see, and make a Mrs. Greenblatt meatloaf. Hi, Greenie. Are you gonna eat some of this? So, let's see. When I'm done, this will look just like Mrs. Greenblatt. Or it's gonna look like that mouse thing I made. Mrs. Greenblatt on a platter. And in this cabinet, I have my crock pot, which is great because you can put a whole bunch of things in there and just leave it. And my most important thing, my Valium. And trust me, I need Valium.